Hey everyone. Welcome back to some more Let's Play Dark Messiah of Might and Magic. In the last episode, we proceeded down into a spider nest, hoping to find a way to get around to where the goblins had been via a different means, since they had shut the poor Cutlass earlier and prevented us from accessing an area of the temple that we need to get to use the Shintari crystal within. We fought our way through a host of different, well, not different spiders, but a host of spiders. Technically, I guess they're different spiders, it's not different types of spiders. And now are climbing up the side of a mountain, it would seem, to reach the spider temple. We're actually going up here to activate an elevator, which is on the inside of the mountain, which is jammed. The orcs, or destroyed. We might have to figure out how to repair it, if it can be repaired, or find another way into the temple. This area is guarded by orcs, and we are slowly slaughtering our way up the mountainside. Alright, and with that said, let's pick up where we left off. I believe when we ended, we found a Ring of the Phoenix. Once your health reaches 0, the ring prevents you from dying and restores your health. Then the ring breaks. That's a useful one. We'll put that one over here. Arguably, every single ring is useful. Oh, and our stats, here's what we're currently using, or currently how we have spec'd our character. We have 4 points left over. I'm thinking of either taking strength up to rank 2, I think we probably will do that, or grabbing a point in critical hit. I think I wouldn't mind having this up 1 more point, and then potentially we go over to critical hit and level that next. Or we gain some more life, that could also be useful. Or maybe we dabble in magic, but at least 1 more point in strength. Alright, well. Alright, Crystal isn't gonna use itself. We gotta figure out this location to plug it in.
If the door is blocked, there must be something interesting inside. Let's find another way in.
Ah, if we saw arrows over here and arrows over here. There must have been some exchange of fire that occurred. I don't think we're able to climb up on top of this. Could try. It might be possible to mantle it. Oh, we can! Holy crap! And just like that, we circumvented this entire level. Or a... Oh, or not. Or not? Maybe not. We could probably stick another arrow there and climb down. Or we can see what's over here, I suppose.
Ugh, it smells like rotting meat in here.
Hopefully you guys can see everything, because I can, with the brightness levels set properly. I hear spiders. That's a fire trap. The enemy's about to say can't see it. I would really like to use magic to deal with the spiders and not risk getting poisoned. Oh, a fireball doesn't kill them. These types of caves here remind me of the Thief game again. Poor guy didn't make it. Looks like it's garlic, though. I think he was fighting vampires in here. I guess the spiders do suck your blood. House doesn't seem very stable, but loot. House is not stable. But loot! Well... Oh my goodness. Oh, what the heck is happening? Our loot. Well, viewer. We at least are alive.
That was too close.
Let's be a little more careful where we step, shall we?
What are we doing? We should leave that here, Tim. Yeah, that was too close. You can get actually everything over there. Some of it you can get with your telekinesis, and you actually can leap from rope to rope to get the chest, but only if you haven't made the floor crack open. If you do that, it doesn't matter. The house will fall when you get close to the chest. We will leave that loot lost. That spider can probably stay alive up there, too. We just came from there. And we can't get down there. We saw that from our vantage point below us. The vantage point below us. Oh, there's something outside the window here, though. Looks like a sword. Can we get it from inside the house?
There's been fighting here, but who? Why?
These look like the mages that were working with Liana. Logbook. Arachnophiliac Temple Cliff Site. Official Expedition Logbook. Entries maintained by Overseer Garin. 988 YSD. Month of the Crystal Tears. 27th. Despite the collapsed sections of the temple mount along the cliffside... Hold on, viewer.
So, this is where Menelag's expedition made its last stand. I'll bet they're the ones who blocked the elevators to keep the orcs out.
So I want to give you guys something to look at in the background while I read this, assuming you guys are even watching. Okay. Despite the collapsed sections of the temple mount along the cliffside, our team has finally accessed the upper temple thanks to the discovery of a natural joint fissure in the cliff face. Initial surveys of the top of the central tower suggest that the astral channeling system lacks an eldritch power source at the cap of the shaft. Month of the Tears, 28th, a day later. Several of the ropes of the upper temple snapped while hoisting serving equipment shortly after high sun. Sadly, Apprentice Darcia was caught underneath the serving equipment and was killed instantly. With luck, the joint fissure in the cliff face may prove wide enough to install a lift for larger equipment and safer travel to the upper temple. 2 days later, our survey teams have detected a magical energy source similar to the one in the temple's aura. There must be some sort of immensely powerful crystal inside the vault on the northern branch of the upper temple. Unfortunately, the vault is guarded by numerous traps. Month of the Dancing Flames, the 2nd. Lady Liana has returned with materials for the lift and word from Master Menelag on how to proceed as regards to the buried crystal. Apparently, Master Menelag feels the dig site has proven too costly in terms of lives and will seek counsel back in the city before we proceed. Month of the Dancing Flame, the 3rd. When surveying the central tower shaft, journeyman Largo's anchor pulled free from some rotten masonry. He fell over 80 meters to his death. Lady Liana is presiding over the funerary services in his absence. Month of the Dancing Flames, the 5th. The Lady Liana has made significant progress on her research into the ritual of command utilized in opening the crypts. The 13th, so 8 days later. The lifts using Master Menelag's levitation devices have been installed at several points along the cliff face to aid in transporting large equipment to the upper temple. 4 days after that, Lady Liana left for home to resupply and to recruit reinforcements. They are due to return in several days. 4 days later, the 21st. Apparently, one of the local goblin tribes is squatting in the ruins on the far side of the ridge. Captain Jensen and Master Tergon have left to retrieve an extra complement of guards to deal with the potential disturbance. 3 days later, and... not the last entry. This day has been a disaster. The entire lower camp has been slaughtered, and our prospects look grim. My best guess is that there were more of the goblins than we imagined, and they overwhelmed the sentries before they could sound the alarm. Those few of us working up on the cliff managed to jam the lifts in time to protect the upper temple. We then barricade ourselves here, inside the Acolyte's quarters. Cordo and Hasantia are wounded and bleeding badly. There's nothing I can do for them, and I do not think they will last the night. I pray we can hold out until Lady Liana or Master Tarragon return with help. Month of the Dancing Flames, the 26th, the last entry 3 days later. We have gone from the crucible into the flames. Neither Lady Liana or Master Tarragon have returned, and to make matters worse, a force of orcs have slaughtered the goblins. They have lit a flame beneath the Acolyte's quarters and have thrown noxious herbs on fire. I fear we are to be poisoned. The fumes are filling the room, but we cannot leave lest we expose ourselves to their archers. The very air grows thick and noisome. And then, nothing else. A book of Psalms. I think we read this one already. Yes, we did. Superior Naga Silk Sword. We saw the normal Silk Sword, which is 2% to crit and 3 damage, but it takes 6 points to wield it, which is too expensive for such a little upgrade compared to the normal long sword, or the cheaper gutting crits, or the utility of even the combat staff. The Naga Short Sword, though, is 6 damage and 4% to critical hit, but it requires 2 points of critical hit to take it. It would allow us to also use the Elfin Bow if we aim for critical hit too, so maybe we'll do that after another point in strength. I'm surprised the orcs just couldn't peel those off the side of the structure there. Again, I absolutely love these tunnels. I love the feel of these ruins. I wish more games would let me play a first-person character inside a ruin with combat like this or similar to it. Another forge, huh? Well, viewer, we have a gold flame bar this time. It's the same process. Put the bar into the pot, move the pot over the flames. Melt the ore. I do wonder, like... So I'm not a smith, viewer. I've never done anything like this in real life. I have no clue how this would work. But why does the pot not burn, but the ore does? Or the bar does? I mean, granted, there are things with different melting points. So I suppose that must be the case? The hammerite in me loves that sound. Put the blade in the fire. Take up a hammer. Make sure the blade is nice and hot. Hammer out any imperfections. One strike this time. Make a hilt. Our Earthfire Sword. Or a Earthfire Sword. 6 damage. Plus 12 against enemies vulnerable to fire. That would be spiders. I do plan on taking Strength 2. We need 4 more points to take it, though. We also want Stealth 3. We should arguably be saving for that next. We should be saving for Stealth 3 and make ourselves an actual thief.
It's still in one piece. Do you think the orcs have been keeping it up?
Orcs aren't stupid. Give it a try.
Did you mean maintenance, Sareth? The orcs didn't have access to this.
There's nowhere to go but down from here.
Alright, then let's do it. And yes, I see we have 6 points now. But it's gonna be... it really should be stealth, viewer. It really should be. As disappointing as I make that sound, because we could use a cool fire sword. No. Nope, it is going to be stealth. Now, I'm probably one of the few people who play games like this who enjoy going back the way we came and walking the entire way. I've always enjoyed stuff like this, even in the original World of Warcraft, like dungeons and what have you. It was always fun to run back through the dungeon when it was empty. I know I'm very weird. I also walk everywhere and read all the text I find on screen. Could be respawning enemies. There is unlikely to be. What are you? Oh, poison bow. No, don't need the poison bow. Doesn't do as much damage as our longbow does, and the poison effect is negligible. By the way, these cleavers are also a decent weapon. 7 damage. But requires 2 strength. 1 more damage than your Earthfire sword. Arguably, that makes them better. Enemies that are resistant to fire will take less damage from your Earthfire sword as well. Which means if you had 2 strength and were fighting the orcs, you would require more swings to kill them. At least I believe that was the way it worked when I was using a fighter type. I'm surprised how good the combat in this really feels, by the way. Dishonored's melee combat felt good too, if I recall correctly. It's been a while, but I liked that one as well. We have some goblins over there.
I wish they decorated something other than spiders.
Why a spider anyway?
It's another aspect of Asha, the Dragon of Order. A very literal interpretation, honestly.
So I saw a secret and immediately grabbed it. We have a Bow of Winter's Breath now. Magic attack, once weapon is charged, will freeze an enemy. Requires Archer 2. And there was an Endless Quiver in there, I think. Or just a quiver? Oh, just a quiver. Oh no, an Endless Quiver, here it is. Provides an infinite supply of arrows once carried in your inventory. Nice. So we will never run out. Ever again. It's a... well, unless we lose it. It feels too powerful, viewer, I'll be honest, to not run out of arrows. And it makes me think that we'll I think we'll drop... will you? Should you, Tim? They might still prove useful, your spell scrolls.
This takes us to the crystal chamber. Once you restore the Shantiri crystal to its place, the skull will be ours, and all of Ashan with it. Fenrig would be so impressed with what you've done.
Who built this place?
Servants of the Seventh Dragon. They were clever with their hands and had 1,000 years to do it.
So why are orcs guarding it?
I guess that they took it over. They came to the islands after the Wars of Blood, and their shaman probably sensed the power of the temple. More spiders! Ugh, disgusting things. No wonder the necromancers like them.
Ooh, 3 of them there. Oh, we killed none with that fireball. Fire trap scrolls, an antidote, another antidote. Looking pretty good on the antidotes. We have 12 total. Check if you see anything secret on the beams. There is not. Oh, where did that lead though? That's an interesting. This goes up. Oh. I'll use a different rope arrow, thank you. Though, for that a little assist there. You can see the spider goddess engraved over there. So I guess the orcs didn't make this. These were left here from whoever had been here earlier. A secret area. Ring of Fire Protection. Scroll of Weakening. Stone Skin Scroll. Healing Potion. 2 of those. And a staff. Soul Reaver Staff. Magic Affinity 3 required. +2 damage. Steals opponent's mana on hit. Probably looks really cool too, but we'll never use staves in this game. I'm not going to cast weakening spells either. Anything on the other side of this? We could probably send an arrow there and leap onto the rope, that gets discharged from it, but I think we'll risk climbing back down. Yeah, which leads us to the same spot anyway. Too slippery for us to investigate the rest of the cliff face. That's where we came from. Seems too easy to me.
It's magnificent.
Except that it's dead. Bring it back to life and we can be on our way.
That's a jump too far. There is a lever right nearby, so I guess we'll use that. Before I do so, though, let's equip a thing or two. Since I'm aware that we're going to be doing... I guess we'll just ruin this a little bit. There's a boss battle coming up. Let's put on our Ring of the Phoenix. And we'll put full health potions on our hotbar. And let's do it.
It's working. I can feel the power. Now let's not keep that child waiting. The sooner she gets us to the skull, the better.
Stranger, demon spawn, listen. I am Eratrak, chief and shaman of the Red Skull clan. We are sworn to protect this place, and your demon taint stains it. You go no further, unless your sword arm is greater than mine. No wizard tricks or demon corruption. I will test you in battle, blade to blade. whose strength is greater, whose spirit is purer. If you defeat me, on my honor, you may walk free.
For the love of Urgash, Sareth, don't worry about the others. Just kill the noisy one.
Alright, okay. He hits very hard. Oh!
Stranger's death will bring honor to family.
Oh, I'm glad he didn't kill us there, but I feel like he should have.
Wonderful. Now, let's do what we came here to do. That spider artifact looks like a key. Let's see where we can use it.
Let's see if the orcs let me through.
Kill human! No! Aratok say fair fight! Hate, stranger! Better not see stranger again. Aratok dead. Bad for tribe. Stranger better run. Go, human! Orcs find you again. Orcs kill you.
I had the wrong ring equipped. I found Ring of Regeneration. I meant the Ring of the Phoenix is what I wanted. I'm going to just drop the Ring of Regeneration here. It's not going to be something I care to use. And I don't want to misclick like that again. The past few times I have fought Arator, I have never cast a spell or used a potion that wasn't a healing potion. So I don't know if you do so, if the other orcs let you pass or not. When he announced to me the first time, no wizard tricks or wizardry, I got the impression that meant if I can beat him without using any spells, the other orcs will let me go.
You know, Sareth, if everything else goes well, you'll be seeing your father soon.
Here? What do you mean?
It's hard to explain, but I'm sure he'll be here to see his fine young son claim the Skull of Shadows.
That sounds weird. Is he some sort of wizard?
I suppose you could say that, though I'm not sure he'd like to be spoken of that way.
My father, I've never met him. Why is he so important?
He's a very powerful, very potent person. Like any powerful person, he has powerful enemies.
Meaning what? Who?
Well, the seventh dragon, for one.
Which would... I believe the seventh dragon is not a bad entity, so that would be very interesting. We have 11 points, viewer. Let's take stealth, finally. Rank 3. Okay. It hints that we would never see stealth originally by the tooltip there, but now, as you can see, our circle can be completely filled, and we will just be unnoticeable, more or less unnoticeable, unless we brush up against an enemy. We do have the spider key also. We can go back and potentially open a few doors that we left behind. If we go back to where the Cyclops was, and then back up those stairs. So let's do that, and see if there's any loot back there. Oh, that's not, this is the wrong way. That's Liana. We progress the story if we go that way. That said, Liana is waiting. An Arantir could show up. Be careful of the trap. So the spider key will let us open these doors that were sealed to us earlier. Our burglar is not picking up any traps here. Suppose shutting that door was good enough. An arcane robe, but that's the only thing here. +2 armor class, +20 mana, magic affinity 3. Can stay here. There's another door over there, which also can be unlocked with the spider key, but we have already been in that room through a hole in the wall. No traps. More lightning daggers. A full health potion. Lightning daggers are what? 2 more damage? But I actually like the 4 damage plus 4 critical hit chance. No, I'm keeping our current daggers. They feel more thiefy to me. And we'd have to take a melee combat 2 anyway, so we couldn't use them if I wanted, even if I wanted to. Our burglar skill is allowing us to see the traps in this room that we otherwise would not see. I think we can detonate these fire traps with a properly placed arrow. Or I'm lying and we can't. Maybe we can with the ice bow? The ice bow has a cooldown from what it can use to ice blast. You can see it over on the left-hand corner of the screen at the moment. It's the weapon icon in the very bottom left corner. Note that the cooldown is currently on it. Once that red meter is done doing its clock rotation... Oh, well, we can do it again. Okay. Looks like this bow still allows us to disarm traps all the same. A Shadow Steel staff was in here. Melee combat 2, damage +5. Probably an upgraded version of the staff we were using earlier. Might be fun to use some sort of hybrid character that wields staves, like playing a battle cleric. 2 health potions, nothing else. Look at the game. I really like the combat and like the idea that you can play through it with different types of characters and it will feel a little different, even though the combat itself won't play different. Taking Burglar seems like more of a quality of life thing, and probably really not useful if you've played through the game once before and you remember where the traps are located. Would be neat if traps moved around a little bit. Like if, say, that trap, that block, wasn't there all the time, but on a different side of this. Might make burglar worth taking a little more. That said, we will benefit from the lock-picking of chests soon. Now, there's a bug that sometimes happens here, viewers, so we're gonna save the game. And if I notice the bug, we'll immediately reload. A character won't spawn here, and we're talking to, like, an invisible entity. That's no good. That's not supposed to happen like that.
Sareth, you did it! The temple is overflowing with energy. I feel like I can lift a mountain.
Try lifting a door instead.
Let's get the skull and be far away from here before Arantir...
Before Arantir sticks what's left of his nose in here.
You go first. Make sure that it's safe.
Oh, hello. Ghouls. Ghouls do impressive damage.
To open it. Jump through when it's wide enough. I'll be right behind you.
How convenient. I have both of you now.
Ah! Run, Sareth! Find the...
Leanna!
It's a pity you got in the way. You have potential.
Oh!
Alas that you chose the wrong side.
Oh, I'm so sorry for you, my dear. But there's nothing you could have done to save her. Besides, just between us, she wasn't your type. Forget her! Run!
Yes, run, you abomination. I will find you.
That's interesting. He sounds like he heard Zana. Giving a little bit of credence to Zana's worry that someone would hear her earlier. Sometimes Arantir doesn't show up, and it's a bit weird.
The spider statue. We must get closer. There's sure to be an inscription. Something.
Walking corpses. Remember that we need the corpses to dissipate to make sure they don't go up again, get back up again. We are attacking while stealthed and hitting them in the head, which I think all of this contributes to us doing more damage, maybe? And thus why we can eliminate them with a single headshot. Ah, that was not a headshot, though. Pinned for a while. That was a use of our adrenaline, the last there. Can't take the orb. But we can take the moon silk crystal. I get the impression you're not supposed to know, like, it's there or found it before you get to this. Before you get to the statue? They did not see me before I was able to get back into the shadows. Wow. That one zombie didn't die. Ooh! And it was a little bit aware of us, because it's still not dying. You can probably already tell this area is going to be a little tricky, with undead being able to get back up again. I've always liked when they do that. Thief was another game where I guess this game took quite a bit of inspiration from it, where the zombies get back up. You have to dismember them with explosives, or you have to use holy water on them in that game.
It's here, beyond that door. Oh, can you sense it?
I cannot, Zana. Probably one of the reasons why Fenrig sent her with us is because she has these other powers. To enter the crypt, place the moon silk crystal in the spider's head. To enter the shrine of the Skull of Shadows, I said Skull of Death a few episodes ago, return the 3 aspect gems. Matron's Heart, with a fallen prophet's bones. Soul of the Crone, below the tomb of he who waged the wars of blood. In the walls of the crypt, we'll find the maiden's eye. Instinctively, I just want to get into the shadows and be safe. Or safer. Oh, wow. Didn't kill him. Stone skin potion was in that. Thank God something just barely broke our fall there. We would have died from that fall. Sounds like a zombie died somewhere over there. And another. Wonder what's killing them. Oh, a secret panel. We can just fall. That would take another magic mushroom. I think we'll stick to the Thieves' Highway. Or the Thieves' back alleyway in this case, I suppose. Oh no. Oh, thank God. I didn't have the momentum I thought I was going to have there. Okay. All worked out in the end. Well, we probably want that. Another full health potion. Zombies aren't known for their very perceptive hearing, but ghouls might be. I can hear them breathing up ahead. There's at least... Alright, there's 2 ghouls there. Ghouls can climb walls, as we've seen earlier, so we don't really want to get their attention. We definitely don't want to fight them up here. Remember that we make as much sound walking as we do crouching in this version in this game. But crouching may increase our stealth a little more. You like mushrooms, Sareth? We're going to be eating those for a bit if we get lightly wounded. I'm going to make an executive decision here, viewer, and decide not to go down there and check that sarcophagus, unless we must do so. Having to fight ghouls and potential zombies? No. Alright guys, feels like we've been playing for close to an hour, so I think we will stop here. Thank you all for watching, and maybe I'll see you in the next one. Take care everyone.